Hello and welcome to our celebration of teaching and learning. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. Today we gather in advance of Teacher Appreciation Week, which starts on Monday. I hope that you take some time to reflect on how educators shape the lives of so many students. Let's hear from our superintendents. What advice would you give to someone who is entering the field of education?
Do it. I think the education field is a way for students and young adults to give back to their communities, to follow their own interests and explore so many different things.
Not only inspiring for the students, it's inspiring for the teacher. It's very, very rewarding to be a classroom teacher. Not only an opportunity to share your passion for particular subjects, you can become a middle school or high school teacher, but an opportunity to mold the character and the drive and the disposition of young people is very, very rewarding.
I think the most important thing is to make sure that you love kids and to remember that they are our future and that everything that you do matters so much to who they become. We can never underestimate the power that we have in how we impact another person.
You know, do something you love. Kids know when you love the subject area. If I'm going to the high school or middle school, they know if you love your subject area. Kids can tell when you love what you do. Kids can tell when you're nervous, when you're anxious. And so for someone going into education, choose a part of education. Choose the area that most interests you or something that you love.
My advice for somebody entering the field of education is to be adaptable, to have empathy and gratitude for being in the greatest profession on earth, and to be a lifelong learner.
What is the best thing about being in education?
Being in education allows you the opportunity to make a difference. I know it might sound cliche, but every day you come into work, you can make a difference within the classroom, you can make a difference within your school, and ultimately make your community a better place to be.
No matter what position I've held, it's about working with children and working with families. And it's pretty amazing the difference that you can truly make with a child as an educator. So if you're looking for a rewarding profession that you know you can make a difference on, I would highly recommend going into education.
Wow, the best thing about being in education is just being able to influence the lives of students and staff. Being able to know that the future of our country, that I have some impact on that.
Being in education is the ability to impact students and their families. I think as you go through this and have a career, we can all think of very specific examples where we've made a difference in someone's life, and that really is important and impactful and gives you sense of value in your work, and I think that's the reason people are attracted to education, and it's definitely the best thing about being in education.
The best thing about being in education is watching our students learn and grow over time. That is really at the heart of what we do every year at graduation. It's so fun to see the teams of teachers and principals and everybody who has worked to support our kids celebrate that moment together.
One of the best parts of being in education is being able to read so many cool books and to be able to learn so much through reading. And these third graders are here to tell you too, right? Everybody say hi. Hi. One of the best things about being a teacher is learning so much. In 5th grade here, we're learning about mammals and animals.
What do you envision as the future of education, and how can aspiring educators prepare for it?
I think technology is really going to enhance everything that's good about education. It's going to make the experiences more alive, and it's going to allow students and staff to connect all over the world. But what's going to remain the same is the care and concern that adults give to students when they come here every day.
Education, much like society, continues to evolve at a rapid pace every day. Be willing to be adaptable and embrace change through a growth mindset. Our job is to prepare students for an ever-changing future and it's not sustainable to do things the way they have always been done.
I envision the future of education being one that's adaptive and personalized. So that's going to require educators who go into the field to understand that they're going to have to provide maximum flexibility. Learning is going to take place in a multitude of modalities, online, in person, synchronous, asynchronous, and so flexibility is going to be key.
My advice is make sure you understand your technology, make sure you understand your learning styles, and make sure that you can understand how to help kids find resiliency and how to manage conflict. Because once we get through all of those things, the real magic begins in a classroom.
I think the possibilities are endless and ever-changing. So I think what folks who want to enter the field really need to do is go in with an open mind and welcome all the opportunities and resources that are available to them to learn and grow as educators to help our students then learn and grow.
I think the future of education is going to be much about change and technology as it is about anything else. I think the advent of artificial intelligence and our ability to understand what students need to start their next chapter in their life is really going to be important. We have Google, we have all these resources that give us the information, but really education is going to be about how do we use it, how do we become better people, and how do we take those opportunities we have to learn to help us to be successful in our next chapter in our life.
As educators, we have the responsibility to ensure that every student feels valued, supported, and welcomed. So let us celebrate teaching and learning by providing every student with the education they need and deserve. On behalf of our superintendents and school board members, I want to thank you for joining the celebration of teaching and learning today. Have a great day and a great rest of your school year. Thank you.